In today's guide, you're going to learn how to insert different chart types in Excel, whether it's line chart, bar chart, pie chart, column chart, or any other chart type, including the type of chart used in stock exchange. This guide puts you through on everything you need to know about it in terms of plotting. Let's get started. The first step is to open your Microsoft Excel application. So I'll click on the Start menu and then I'll search for Excel. Okay. As it appears here, I'll click on it for it to open. We are landed on the start screen. So I want to create this chart using a blank workbook. So I will select blank workbook. So follow along. Okay. This opens the Excel spreadsheet fully. So here I'm going to create my data that I will use for the chart creation. And I'm starting with column chart, okay? On this column chart, I want to represent my earnings on Amazon KDP for particular duration. That is for particular months, okay, of the year. So here I will have month as the heading here. Then I will have earnings here in USD. Okay. So you know the kind of data you want to represent. So create it. So first I will click on the brush where I want to start with as I've done here. So I will type the word month. Then here I will click here and then I'll have it as earnings. Okay. Then I'll click out. But you can see here, these are my major headings. So I'll click here and make it bold. Then I'll click here and make it bold as well. As you can see, since this earnings is not visible very well, so I'll take my cursor here until I get these arrow signs that crosses each other. So I will press and hold on the left button of my mouse and then drag, okay? The same applies here. When I start naming the months, this space may not be enough to contain them in this column. So I will click here, which is column A, take my cursor here until I see this arrow that crosses each other. Then I'll press and hold on the left button of my mouse and also drag. All right, so here I have my major heading. So I will list the months here that I want to represent and the individual earnings. But one thing here, I want to assign the symbol here. Okay, you can assign symbol in the heading and not in the number itself because you get an error. So here I will double click here and then click here and then have the symbol as dollar. All right. So I know that these earnings are in dollar. So let me fill the rest of these spaces and then we continue from there. Okay, here is the information. January $1,500, which is the first month or the first quarter of the year. Sales on Amazon KDP is usually high. Okay, first quarter and the fourth quarter. Then February 1,300, March 1,400, April $800, May $700, June $650. Okay, so we have entered from April, we entered cure through second quarter of the year, so sales are usually poor within these months, the second quarter and third quarter. So you can see these are just information without any symbol or currency symbol. You can see it only appears in the heading and not in the data itself. I get in that. So take note of that. So don't have any symbol here. Then let's now represent from January to June in a chart. We are creating column chart here. Then click on the first cell. As you have clicked on there, you can see how my cursor has changed. Okay. Press and hold on the left button of your mouse and then drag to select all these other lines. You see that? Then click on recommended charts, click on all charts. Our interest is on column chart. It's already selected. If it's not selected by default, you click on it for it to be selected. Here you are giving some samples. Are you getting it? Under cluster column charts. Do you like it this way or do you want it to be represented in different colors? I think I like it to be represented in different colors. So I'll click here and click on OK. Beautiful. See our charts. Very, very nice. Okay. So you can see now, you can click here and title it. Maybe I can call it earnings. Okay. Okay. So I call it earnings per month. So you can see the keys. January is with this color, February, March, April, and the rest with different colors. Are you getting it? Then, when you click on this chart and it's selected, you will see a new chart design sub tab here, and you will see format tab as well. So if you want to apply different designs to your chart, click here. You can see some here. You can click on this for it to be applied. You can click on this for it to be applied. You can click on this for it to be applied. You can click on this. So you can see how it changes the look of the chart. So this is how you can plot a column chart in Microsoft Excel. So let's assume you want to create a bar chart using this same information. So as I've clicked on the chart, I'll press the backspace key of my computer keyboard for it to be deleted. Bar chart is like column chart. But the only difference is that the bars are represented horizontally and not vertically. So they're almost the same thing. So let's use the data. I'll click here for this first cell to be selected. Then once you see your cursor change to this cross sign, bold cross, just as you can see on the screen right now, press and hold on the left button of your mouse and drag to select the rest of the information. Okay. Then once that is done, click on Insert tab. Click on Recommended Charts. Okay, click on All Charts. Then one of the options here is bar chart. So see bar chart here. So click on bar chart. Then you're giving some samples. Do you want it this way or do you want it this way? If you want a different style, click here. Okay, these are different size styles you can use. You have this, you have this, you have this. So you know what you want. Whether I want it 100% stacked bar, okay? Or you want it this way, 3 day stacked bar chart. Are you getting it? Or you want it this way. So anyhow you want it is cool. All right. You know what you want to create. Okay. But let's return back to default. Okay. So here I think this is fine. So I'll click on this. Once it is selected, click on OK. And the chart is assigned. Okay. That is that for bar chart. If you want to change some things about it, you can see chart design is selected already. This shows up already at the tab area because the chart is already selected. So you can select a different design here for it to be applied. You want something like this, click on it. So you have a lot of choices. So you know what you want and you get the results you need at the end. So I like this. This is fine. So we have discussed bar chart and column chart here. So let's get to the third chart, which is line chart. For this line chart, I want to represent the earnings, monthly earnings of a YouTube content creator for the year 2023, starting from January to December. So here I have already typed January to June. I will type July, then August, September, and the rest. So I'll complete this at the back and change this data. Maybe he earns on January, he earned $800. Okay. So I will still change this information here, complete this one, and then we start the plotting of the chart. Okay. So let me do that at the back end. Okay, here we have the data on January 2023. He made $800, February $900, March $2,500, and the rest of the information here. All these values are approximated to whole numbers, okay, for easy plotting. All right. So Now that we have our data, the first step is to get them selected. So I'll click on this first cell, which is the months, then press and hold on the left button of my mouse as usual, and then drag down to get this information selected. Then, after that, click on Insert tab. From this option, select Recommended Charts. Okay, click on all charts. So our interest is on line graph. So click on that online. You can see preview of how it's gonna be. So that's cool. But if you want double, you can go with this one. If you want this one, you can go with this one. 100% stack line. And this is line with max. If you want the line to be max, for a particular month, you can go with this, okay, with markers, line with markers. Then you have this one, stack line with markers. So it's left for you if you want to go with this or with this. So it's left for you on the choice how you want that created. Is it stack line only you want, or something different? So I think I like this one that is line with markers. I like it. So I'll click on it for it to be selected. Then click here and then click on OK. Now you can see this information is represented very well. Okay, you can see how earnings on YouTube as a creator can fluctuate. Okay, from here 800 went to 900, went to $2,500 in a month. That's the month of March. Then it went down again. It went down to this $2,000, went down again. So earnings on YouTube can fluctuate. When your video go viral or you have a lot of views on your videos, you earn more. From AdSense, when it goes down, you earn less. Okay, so that is that. So if you want to assign different designs here, you can go with this. There's so many designs you can use. You can select this. You have a lot. You can go with this. So anyhow you want to do it, just do your thing and get the result you want. So this is how you can create line charts. Okay, I want to create a pie chart here, which is one of the basic charts we have in our words of today, whereby proportions are represented in a circle. Now, in this pie chart, I want to represent my earnings from different online sources. Yes, how I earn money online from different sources. So, is a rough data, okay? It may not be accurate per se, but just for tutorial purpose, okay? So, I will represent my earnings from YouTube, my earnings from Amazon KDP, my earnings from course, and my earnings from print on demand services, okay? Designs I create. Okay, so let me represent that at the back end and then we create the chart here. All right. Okay, from here you can see the source, individual source, and the earnings in the year 2023. Amazon KDP brought in $12,500 in a year. Then YouTube brought in $8,000 in a year. Online courses, the courses I sell to people brought in $2,500 in a year. That is the year 2023. Print on demand source, if you don't know, there are some sites you can go and open store, design some things, and send to the site. So when somebody buys that product, you earn money. Okay, so this video you're watching right now may be displaying some products. So if you want to encourage me and support me, you can click any of the products and you are taken to the store to buy. Once you make purchase, it will be delivered to your home. Also, you can get to the store tab of my YouTube, of this my YouTube channel. You will see a lot of products you can select from there. You can see my earnings from my store, print on demand store is less here. So if you want to encourage me, go and buy. But that's by the way. So let's get straight to the point. Okay, so for us to represent this information in a pie chart, just click on the first cell, then press and hold on the left button of your mouse and drag down for all this information to be selected. Click the Insert tab, then click on Recommended Charts. All right, so click on All Charts. So pie chart is here, so click on Pie Chart. You can see some samples. Do you want it this way? Or do you want it this way in 3D? Or do you want it this way in pi of pi? Or do you want it this way in bar of pi? Or do you want this way in donut? Donut pie chart. So anyhow you want it is cool. But let me go with the first option. I like this. So I click on that, then click on the chart and click on OK. All right, this chart is now placed here. So you can zoom it for it to appear bigger. And at the top here, chart design is already selected automatically. So if you want something different, you can click on this for it to be applied, or you can click on any design. So that's that on how you can represent some information in a pie chart using Excel. So you can see here Amazon KDP covers a lot. Okay, from here you can see it covers 52%. When you take your cursor there, you'll be notified on the percentage. Okay, then here follow this one is for print on demand, which offers less, 4%, okay, at the value of $1,000. Then the second is this, which is YouTube earnings. It gave me $8,000 in the year 2023. That's 33%, followed by this, which is earnings from courses I sell to people. All right. So it brought in a total of $2,500. That's 10% of the whole earnings. So these are how you can do that in easy way and have your pie chart in Excel. So let's move straight to stock charts. Yes, that is the kind of chart they use in stock market. I'll guide you on how you can create that, okay? Here is my data for the stock chart. There are different types of stock charts. Okay, but here the type we are capitalizing on, we are focusing on is the open, high, low, close stock chart. Okay, and for this type of chart, there is a format you must follow to be able to plot it in your Excel. First is that you have to have the open price or just open as the first heading, followed by high price, followed by low price, and followed by close price. If we not structure it this way, you will get a wrong representation at the end. So it must be arranged in this format. Here I have dates, which is the dates of these stock prices. Okay, yes, I added the date, but I'm not going to select it when I'm plotting the chart. Okay, then this representation is correct based on these days. 03/06/2024. This is Apple stock. Okay, so if we take this information and go and check on these different days, you see that every information here matches what you have on their website in terms of the stock prices for those days. Okay, so I have to give this a name that is Apple stocks. So that's Apple stock. So that you know that this is about Apple stock. But if you are representing other stocks, just still follow this format. If this is the type of stock chart you want to create, okay, we have Amazon, you have Microsoft, you have Google, a lot of them, so a lot of stocks in the market. So first, now you can see this appears only in this column, but I want it to be at the center so that you know that this is the major heading. So I can click on it and even make it bold and increase the size maybe to 16 because it's a heading. Okay, so I have to merge these cells, this A1, B1, C1, D1, E1. So for you to merge cells, click on the first cell, just I have done, until I have this bold cross sign, and then select the remaining of these cells that I want to merge as well. Then be on the Home tab and then click on Merge and Center. You can see all these are now one cell. Okay, so let's start with the plotting, which is the main thing. First, click on this opening, the open price. This is the price at which the stock opens on each day. Then press and hold on the left button of your mouse. Okay, then drag down to select all this other information. Once the selection is made, click on Insert tab. Click on Recommended Charts. Then click on all charts and select stock. Okay, you can see by default we are placed at high, low, close stock chart type. Okay, that's not what we are creating here. So if that is what you're creating, make your data to follow that format. I guessing is you can see here it says to create this stock chart, arrange the data on your sheet in this order: high, high price, low price, closing price. Use dates or stock names as labels. Okay, so but look at what you want here. This one is open, high, low, close. All right, which when we selected it, we didn't get any guide because the system have detected that the arrangement is correct. Then if it's this one you want to create, it's going to be volume high, low, close. This is another type of stock chart. Then this one is volume open, high, low, close. Okay, so these are different types of stock charts. But here, let's focus on what we're here for, which is open, high, low, close. So once you click on that, click on OK. And you can see this chart is properly represented here. So I can then adjust this here. So depending on the duration you want to select, you can have a full year, you can have a full month, it will be represented. But here I just choose 10 business days only. Okay, that's what I plotted here. So that is what is represented here. So you can call this, click here, and then rename it is AAPL. Yeah, that's the acronym. Okay, AAPL. That's what is noted with. Okay, now we have named this graph that we have represented, but you can give it additional touches. Okay, for you to do that, as usual, click on the chart design and select any design of your choice. All right, I think this is looks more professional. Okay, if you want something different, just select from there. So from here, you can see our open price, high price, low price, and close price. So it's that simple, and that is how you can represent stock charts in Microsoft Excel.
I believe you find this guide helpful. Please, if it does help, consider subscribing to my channel by hitting the subscribe button. Here we discuss more on technology, which cuts across different areas of interest, including how to use software, YouTube education, and self-publishing. So subscribe to learn more. Hit that like button for YouTube to share this video to more people. Just hit it please before leaving because it will help me grow this channel as well. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know if this tutorial really helps. If there's another type of chart you want me to teach, just drop that in the comment section, okay? I will create time and make it for you, okay? Watch this video to learn a full guide on how to use Microsoft Excel for your daily activities. Thank you. I'll see you some other time.